Today on the channel, the long wait is finally over and it's time to walk the dog with CM Punk, Larry, Heels and Faces, Zombie Sailor Toys.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, back again with another Heels and Faces Zombie Sailor Toys unboxing and review. And today we got a special one, we got a crazy one, we got CM Punk and his dog Larry. But for all your Heels and Faces needs, heelsandfaces.com I guess. But for all your other wrestling figure needs, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. And of course, this figure was made during that time between AEW and WWE for CM Punk. However, a long wait for this one here. Over a year at this point is when it finally showed up here at my doorstep. Happy to have this. Hate the long waits, and I have to think Zombie Sailor hates the long waits as well. They had some different issues apparently getting this one done, but they got it done. It is here, but will it be worth the wait? And there's only one way to find that out. Of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And CM Punk has been back in the WWE fold for over a year as well. Absolutely wild on this one. Now, this one, you're only going to be able to find on eBay. It is sold out. He isn't making anymore. I don't think he can make anymore. Have to imagine this one will rise in value over the months, years to come, I would have to imagine. But let's dive into it here and let's go dogs first. We're a dog-loving channel. You guys know that. But we do get the first ever young Larry Talbot figure here. Very, very cool for Zombie Sailor and, of course, CM Punk to work a Larry figure in here. That being said, I would not be shocked to see Mattel put out a Larry in the future. But this is a pretty cool idea to go with this retro. And this one could probably scale with your Mattel Elites. And we'll do some comparisons later on in this video as well. But let's look at Larry first. And even cooler, Larry got his own backing card and blister bubble. I think that is really cool. That's quite the big win for dog lovers everywhere, getting his own thing. He's not just a pack-in anymore. Very, very cool. And it is a very small Zombie Sailor card here. Now, can anybody find a protector case for this one? That's going to be the next challenge, I would imagine. But old Larry looking good. You got Larry's glamour shot, Heels and Faces, of course. Ron Rudat, ages 18 and up on this Larry, because he might bite. He might bite. And this is Larry down here. And I always love having dogs or cats or whatever just named after like real people. Just Larry. Hey, it's Larry. I had a good buddy in college. He had a cat, and the cat's name was Larry. Oh, Larry, what's going on? Always thought that was pretty cool. But my wife didn't like that idea when we were trying to name some dogs. Is what it is. On the back, we got Larry. We got the cross-sell going on. We got the jibber. We got the jabber, of course. Let's see what it says about our friend Larry here. Height, 18 inches. Weight, 3,000 pounds. Best dog in the world, werewolf. Crash landed on Earth and frozen in the Arctic ice for over 100,000 years. You can totally trust him. Files private. Cultural icon. Rescued from paws in Chicago. He is a rescue dog. We do got the cross-sell on the back as well. Larry's got that dreaded underbite, but man, it's part of his charm. No doubt about it. And of course, named after Larry Talbot, the werewolf and the Universal Monsters. Check out those unboxings. But speaking of unboxings, we're going to open up old Larry right now. I'm going to try to get him off the card as clean as possible. And I think I did a pretty good job. Pretty good job right there. Up high, over the top. See you later. Let's see what Larry's up to. And I'm not sure what kind of dog Larry is exactly. Just a mutt? Is he a mutt? Is he a mixed breed? He could be. I guess he's a werewolf. That's what they said there. But it is a dog. No shocker there. I think everybody knows. No tail on Larry here like a young Domino and Lemmy around my house. And Larry's packing some heat between the legs as well, it looks like. Obviously, it is a boy dog. Does got the collar sculpted in there. Now, you do get articulation on the head, a little bit back and forth there. Got that classic Larry underbite. Got the big old bat-like ears there. At the end of the day, it is a dog, though. Not a lot of extra bells and whistles. Maybe the head's just a hair dark compared to the body, but is what it is. I'm okay with this, but not a bad piece of business right here. Just a little tongue-in-cheek thing here, but of course, going to go with CM Punk. They are good friends, of course, him and Larry. But now we're diving into the main event. Maybe that was the main event. I don't know, but we're diving into CM Punk right here. CM Punk, his first retro-style figure. Wouldn't be shocked to see something from Mattel in the future. I guess we'll see what happens there. Heels and Faces. CM Punk off to the side, got his autograph. Ron Rudat, shout out in the corner up there. Bubble blister on there. On the back, we got UPCs, we got Jibber Jabber, we got the cross sell, we got the file card, we got all the fun back here for CM Punk. It does show some cross sell. We got Macho Man. That's supposed to be coming here in the next month or so. Danhausen, we did see a little artwork. It was very cool. One thing I liked with this figure, we got this, but inside there was a lot of flyers, pamphlets, if you will. Very old school, 80s, 90s. Promoting wares, promoting what's coming. We got Bloodsport. We got Danhausen. We got Series 5. Really promoting stuff. I do appreciate that. You got to promote, promote, promote. We know how that goes. Bloody Ric Flair, Bad News Allen, Yoshihiro Tajiri, Awesome. Mike Awesome, that is. Abdul the Butcher, Herc and Roma, Chris Candido, Big Bully Busick, Public Enemy, that's probably the next ones we'll unbox. And then the Road Warriors Hawk and Animal 2-pack, which they've been promoting for 2 years now. I don't know what's going on with that. Something tells me Zombie's not going to come out with these Road Warriors. I just don't think it's going to happen, but we'll see. We'll see. CM Punk, height 6'2", weight 218 pounds, from Chicago, Illinois. Somebody, anybody, get me a Pequod's pizza. I need a Pequod's pizza in my life. One of the most popular professional wrestlers of all time, known for being the best in the world. The Straight Edge Star has defeated many opponents with his GTS finisher, and he's also April's husband. How about that? When are we getting the April retro? When's April coming back for a match? I guess we'll see what's up with AJ Lee in the future. But I'm going to try to get this off as clean as possible as well. Not always easy with these retros, as we've seen. This one is not going to be easy. Maybe if I get a blade in there just a little bit. I just hate it when it rips off all the artwork off the front when you get in there. We've all been there. We've all been there. I've been there hundreds of times on this channel, of course. Can I get it out as clean as possible? No, not really. Not really. That is what it is. CM Punk. See you later. Zombie Sailor points. Are we ever going to be able to use those? That's another question that remains a mystery. But here it is, old CM Punk. And this is interesting. I mean, it looks like Zombie Sailor, but doesn't look like Zombie Sailor figure at the same time. Very tall and kind of lanky. Obviously, CM Punk, he's not Arnold Schwarzenegger in Pumping Iron, that's for sure. But very lanky in this one here. And also could use a tan. I think it's just a hair pale. I would say that as well. Obviously got the tattoos all over the place. I love how they're dancing around the Cobra tattoo, dancing around the Pepsi tattoo. I really wish Mattel would get back to doing this, dancing around those tattoos instead of just leaving them off. I absolutely hate that. But the tattoo work all over on this one. A lot of work, I am sure, but looks pretty good. Got the drug-free on the hands, of course. You got to have those. Looking nice. You do got the X on the taped up fist as well. Or I should say tape into the wrist. Continuing on there. Got those patented CM Punk tights on him right there. And got the black boots, black knee pads. Tattoos down to the legs as well. You got Han and Leia down there just staring at each other forever, I guess what's going on. Interesting though, but very skinny, very lanky, very interesting figure. Definitely feels different than a lot of the other Zombie Sailors. Now the head sculpt on this one, I guess I would know this is CM Punk if I saw it. Very long and lanky in the face too. He's got a little bit of that horse face going on. A little bit longer in the face. And you got the tattoos there. 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth, and a beard. Playing those CM Punk hits. Not terrible, of course. Now, head does go back and forth. Arms go all the way around for us. Waist articulation. Hands back and forth, side to side as well. So we got a fisted hand and a splayed out hand, gripping hand, whatever you want to call it there. It's definitely CM Punk. I just don't know. I don't know. I feel like it needs more tan and maybe just buttoned up a little bit here. Just a little too long and lanky for me. I don't know. Your mileage may vary. We know how that goes there. But I don't think anybody's going to confuse this for anybody else but CM Punk. Is it the perfect retro CM Punk? I'm not going to go that far. But it is nice for what it is. Long wait, though. That is always difficult, of course. And then, of course, putting him next to old Larry here. You can have him holding Larry. You can have him do whatever you want. Do you scale these guys together? You got to choose your own adventure, of course, as we say. And does he fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Fits on a stand right there. And I was like, who do I compare him to in Zombie Sailor? It's mostly all older talent for the most part. But I wanted to bring out old friend Johnny Gargano. Of course, they are both in the WWE currently. Both current day stars. So I figured that'd be a nice little comparison between the two. And the Gargano, I remember when I unboxed this one probably over a year ago as well. Found him to be a little gangly in the arm. So I guess that's kind of zombie proportions for the most part. I definitely don't hate the CM Punk. I hated the weight for the CM Punk, I'll tell you that much. But not a bad figure, just a little lanky for me. Just I could have used a little bit of extra tan. Maybe a little hot dog tan maybe would have been good. Now, speaking of CM Punk, of course, Mattel figures. This works perfectly with these Mattel Elites as well. Very fun to have that. Of course, I might even display him with one of these CM Punks, that perfect return CM Punk that we unboxed not too long ago on the channel. This one right here may be the perfect one to put with Larry. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do that, or maybe I'll put him with the wrestling one. But it is cool to have options. And really, to me, Larry's kind of the superstar of this pack, because we get a lot of CM Punks from a lot of toy lines over the years. This is the first Larry figure, and Larry's been around a time or two on TV. And I'm a dog lover, and I love Larry Talbot, so the math all checks out. So I really do like the Larry here, and I would love to see more of this in the future. Can we get somebody, Todd? I heard you got some line time opening up really soon. Do you think you could make animals of WWE superstars that pair with our Mattel figures? I think that could be a new line for you. We'll talk offline. I'd love to spearhead that if I could. We'll talk about that maybe in a future toy news video. We'll see what happens there. But there it is. Zombie Sailor Toys, Heels and Faces. The long wait is over for Larry and CM Punk. What's your guys' thoughts on these? Worth the pickup? Pass? Long game? Didn't even collect figures when this was announced game. That could be the possibility too. But let me know your thoughts on CM Punk. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, and now on TikTok. Don't forget Pro Wrestling Tees. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget the Patreon. We got videos every single day over there as well. Both YouTube channels of mine funnel up to the Patreon. All kinds of content over there to keep you busy. Appreciate the support. So for Larry and CM Punk, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?